Good morning. Back in the Canadian Rockies today. Kind of just doing a random stop and shoot day. I had these grandiose plans to check out this little river valley that I've been meaning to for a while. But currently we are fighting a lot of wildfire smoke that's coming in from British Columbia, province adjacent to us. And yeah, unfortunately it's actually in the national parks, the Jasper area, and really hope that it doesn't do too much damage, but by the sounds of it, it's burned quite a few hectares already. That being said, that smoke is coming into Alberta and has been hanging around for about a week now. It comes and goes throughout the day, and yeah, depending on where you are, you may actually get blue skies, or you could get smoked out. I'm currently at a point where to my immediate left is smoke and to my immediate right is blue sky. It's a little bit crazy, but I had to pull over there. I climbed up this embankment to get a better vantage point, and basically what I'm looking at right now is parts of the Kananaskis Range just shrouded in layers of smoke that is just absolutely stunning. So I got the long lens out and taking horizontals and verticals, pardon me. Yeah, just trying to capture all those layers. It's been absolutely awesome. I'm not sure if this action camera will pick this up or not, but I'll spin you around so you can see what's going on here. Just because this is such a wide angle lens on this little camera that, yeah, I'm sure it really doesn't do it justice. Hopefully I can get a couple of these processed and share them with you, but it is absolutely stunning. Like, it's just, you would, liken it to a fog morning, which we really don't get a lot here. Sometimes, actually this time of year, you do get some fog just when you get those massive temperature changes from day to night, because it really cools off here, especially in the mountains. In the fall months, from the daytime highs of 15 or whatnot in early September. So yeah, I'm going to keep shooting here, take a couple more, and there was some nice river and kind of fallen trees and whatnot I noticed a ways back, and I'm hoping just to kind of stop along the way and yeah, just find what I can find. Sometimes it's nice not to have to commit yourself to like a hiking trail where there's copious amounts of people and your views are limited because of where the trail goes. It's I really enjoy just stopping and exploring on my own, and yeah, getting off the beaten path. That's the most fun. But anyway, I'll cut it here and keep shooting, and we'll see what we can get. All right, talk to you in a bit. I've made a second stop. You might want to forgive, there might be some road noise. You can literally throw a rock and hit the highway here, but this is such an unbelievable scene. I just had to come down this this bank and shoot this. Just this unbelievable creek here, with some trees kind of leaning over the banks, and you know, in the immediate foreground, I've got a long dead tree that's been sitting here and washed up. It's just a really beautiful scene. Starting to get some gold in these grasses for the fall. It's still very early yet, but there's definitely signs that it's here. Yeah, I just really love this scene. I'll spin you around and kind of show you what I'm working on here. All right. Yeah, I just absolutely love this log here. It's just like a nice focal point, just because it's, you know, standing in high contrast. It's so white and gray compared to the darker water. There's also, if you may or may not be able to see it, there's this nice leaning tree over the creek there, and just the, you know, just the way it moves through the scene. It's really, really nice, nice image, I think. We've got some couple of peaks poking through the smoke and the cloud up here. I'm trying a long exposure. I've actually taken a couple now, between 15 and 20 seconds with a polarized ND1000. I really like smooth water in certain instances, like when it's there's definitely a lot of glare and whatnot, and I like the polarizer to take that away. And then just this nice slow moving water is nice to smooth out. I took a couple, like, you know, 1/125th of a second images just to frame it up, and I definitely think I like the smoother water better. Makes it a little bit more ethereal. But yeah, this is a really nice little spot. I think I'm going to take a walk actually down this bank a ways. There's quite a few bends in this river, and there might be a couple more images to be had here. I'm really not pressed for time. It's only about 11:45, so yeah, I'm absolutely in no rush, and obviously keeping an eye out for bears and stuff because we are in the Rockies. But actually, if anything, with all these grasses in this kind of marshy area, I would expect to see some moose, if nothing else, feeding on these grasses. But yeah, anyway, if there's images to be had, I'm sure I'll share them with you either now or at the end of the video. All right, guys. All right, well, I've come down the river a ways, and just checking things out. I don't know, there was this thing that caught my eye, and I thought it was a bush, and what it ended up being was actually the roots of an old fallen down tree. I'll take you over there now, but man, there's some like reds, fall reds coming out right now, and it is really special. I'll turn you around so you can see this. And basically what I've done here is stood up on this log, and I almost used my tripod as a monopod, put all the legs together to balance it so I could get up and essentially use these reds as my foreground, leading you up into that really awesome cloudy peak. Yeah, hopefully that one turns out. That was pretty neat. If not, it was a pretty good exercise with foreground. I did try to do a focus stack just because I'm so close to this root cluster here and these ferns that obviously I have to focus. I focused at two different points, basically my foreground and my mid-ground mountain there. Obviously with that peak being shrouded in cloud, I'm not overly concerned about how sharp that was going to be. I'm actually standing on a riverbank, muddy riverbank, and I spotted something else too. I'm working on another composition right now, just kind of a long exposure, looking the opposite way, but just to show you what kind of things are in the Canadian Rockies. And it's kind of unnerving when you're by yourself, but just have a look at this. There's my hand, and I don't have small hands. And what's even funnier is if you follow them, you realize that it's following the tracks of a small deer here, tracking it. All right, well, I had a bit of a audio malfunction there. Sorry about that. What I did want to say was that those tracks were actually canine in nature, and thus meaning a fairly large wolf. So yeah, a little unnerving when you're by yourself, but yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in there just so yeah, you'd have some reference to what that was. All right, back to the video. Close to the highway right here, so not far from my car. But I think I'm going to finish up with this this composition I'm working on right now, facing the other way, and yeah, make another move. There's a couple other spots I wanted to stop at and check out before I head home. Yeah, a couple of them might be a little bit touristy, but yeah, there's a couple ponds on the way home that usually have nice reflections, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, see you in a bit. All right, guys, this is gonna be the last stop of the day. Just stopped at a small pond. It's a really popular picnic spot. They've got tables set up everywhere. It's a really nice little spot, actually, for like an afternoon lunch, maybe a beverage or two. But the reason I stopped here was because during the winter, I found this stump that was frozen in the water. I may or may not put it up. I really enjoyed the composition, but I always wanted to come back in the summer, or at least when the pond was thawed, and take a really long exposure and just really smooth that water out. and capture this stump just in the water with nothing else in the frame. There's some really nice tall grasses here too, and I've tried a couple different compositions. I remember they were here and frozen, and I tried to incorporate them so badly, but there isn't anything in the background that's very interesting, so you end up with the stump kind of high in the frame and it doesn't really work. But either way, I've got a 16 stop ND filter on right now. Not polarized though, because I don't want to see through the water. In fact, the sheen off the water is going to help a lot with the long exposure and help the stump stand out. But yeah, right now I'm waiting on a 5-minute exposure, so we'll see how that goes. I actually left my phone in the car, which I usually do, but I did have an ND calculator on that, so I'm just kind of going off of experience and trial and error, which is fine. You never know. Sometimes those ND calculators will tell you one thing, and it doesn't give you the actual image or feeling that you want with a calculated shutter time, right? So it's always nice to play around and be on the lower end or the high end of that. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much it for today. I really hope this turns out, and I hope I can show you guys what I was talking about. Well, you know what? I might as well show it to you, because why not, right? We're here. But yeah, so basically what I'm looking at is, and obviously this action camera is super wide angle, so we're a lot tighter in, but this stump, and basically I've just got like a thin panorama going on here with the stump being to the right of the frame, bunch of negative space on the left. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. And that sun's nice when it comes out. It's been pretty smoky all day, but like I was saying, there's some foreground grasses and stuff, and I've tried a vertical, but there's nothing across the way but kind of a dirt slope, so it doesn't really work. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video today, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and subscribe for further content. Obviously I'm fairly new to this endeavor of the YouTube thing, so just trying to basically do videos from the field, just show you guys the part of the country where I live, and obviously if I travel, take you along with me. But yeah, I think really just talking about compositions and whatnot is kind of the way I feel I want to go with this. Settings, if you guys are interested in that, I know in my first video I kind of put the settings up with the images. If you like that, please let me know in the comments. I left them out of the last one just because I wasn't sure if it was the right thing to do, because sometimes it detracts from the actual photograph, because you're busy staring at the settings for what I used, when in reality you could come 10 minutes later and not have the same settings at all. You could have completely different settings, which is why I think I don't really talk about settings a whole lot, just because it literally can be from a cloud passing over the sun, and you've got to change your shutter speed or change your aperture. So yeah, I think I'm just going to stick to compositions for now, if that's all right. And if you guys enjoy it, like I say, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. All right, thanks for coming today. We'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Well, good morning, guys. I'm rushing around a little bit here. This is a little bit of bonus material for you here. It's the next day, and I just came out for sunrise at Lake Minnewanka, which is in Banff National Park. I've shot out here numerous times. There is a small rocky outcrop, like an island, that I managed to bag in the middle of a snowstorm. So yeah, I ended up getting really nice separation between it and Mount Inglis Maldi, which lies directly behind it. Sorry, I got to keep shooting here. This is crazy. We're getting a little bit of pink sky here. Yeah, like if you shoot it on a normal morning, it really blends into the background. I'll spin you around in a minute and show you what I'm talking about. But this morning, I've been coming back to this composition on the regular, just trying to get good light. Basically what I've got here is some, well, we'll just talk through it here. I'm not sure if this color is coming through on the GoPro or not, but basically I've got these roots down here as my foreground element, leading into the lake, and this is Mount Inglis Maldi in the back here. Holy snap, we got good color. Sorry guys. I've never live shot. Usually I'm shooting before or after I record video, but this is something else. Holy smokes. No, honest, it's been very rare that I've gotten color like this here. Wow. Yeah. Sorry guys. Just gonna, well, I guess might as well make this real. I have no idea how we're focused here on this stupid camera. Anyway, let's brighten it up a little bit. Almost at like half a second here. So I've taken a number of shots already for the foreground, focused on the foreground. So it's going to be a complicated shot. It's basically a focus stack and exposure blend together. So I'm taking exposures for both the sky and, sorry guys, we got to rattle another one off here. This is crazy. I just want to capture these pinks. So anyway, like I was saying, I've got a number of frames for the roots in the foreground, which really aren't changing that much. But then I've got a number of exposures I'm using for the sky. So I'm using those. I'll have to get back into Lightroom and check those out and see which ones I want to use. But also focus stacking, so I'm focusing on the foreground and on the mountain, Inglis Maldi, in two different spots. Just so I have a nice sharp image throughout. Sorry, I was not anticipating this. Getting these pinks, it has been cloudless for forever here. So this is, and like I was saying yesterday, the smoke, like this is incredible. I can't believe how clear this is this morning. Out there is that little outcrop island I was talking about earlier. I'd like to put that up at some point. Pardon me. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep shooting here. This is spectacular. I'll keep rolling and I'll cut this at will. But yeah, this is an awesome morning. Wow, just awesome. I'm glad it came out. It's about an hour drive for me from my door to here, which really isn't that bad. So I can't complain. Right on. I actually saw fog in the forecast, and there is a skiff of mist on top of the lake, which I'm really liking. But nothing that I was anticipating. It looked like it was heavy fog in the forecast, but I didn't run into any of it on the way in. So I assume this is it for the day. As soon as that sun comes up, that'll dissipate anyway. But wow, just getting some wicked color here. There's some really nice textures in the clouds here. Just from wind. Really like elongated clouds. Really nice. All right, guys, I'm going to refocus my attention here, and I will get back to you in a few. All right. All right, guys. Well, sorry about that. yeah, that is a tough task to try and film and take in the light. Yeah, I can see why a lot of people, end up showing you the photographs afterwards, because yeah, that is way too hard. But yeah, hopefully that was a productive morning. Like I was saying earlier, I got some shots for the foreground and the roots and got those exposed correctly, and then just basically bracketed for the sky as the light changed. And I'll basically throw those into Lightroom when I get home and kind of pick the best and hopefully do a nice blend. That was definitely one of the nicer mornings that I've seen out here, so that was a lot of fun. Just trying some long exposures out here with the long lens. Yeah, no, that was a lot of fun. I just wanted to tack this on to the end of the video from yesterday, because it'd be kind of hard to make a full video just from this one location, especially because sunrise is just so fleeting and brief. I definitely wanted to bring you guys out here because this is a really nice spot. And like I said, there is, I'm going to put it up, but there's a really awesome shot with that little island and that nice snowy separation I got the one morning. That was spectacular. And hopefully this image too makes it into the video. But either way, thanks again. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Again, really appreciate it. It goes a long way in the YouTube world for the algorithm and just getting yourself out there. But yeah, thanks again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.